Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the...
Terrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Belletti. And it's Bale. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Seedorf. Looking for a runner. Belletti. Van Dijk. Threads one in. Edmilson. Seedorf. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Probing pass, and he's picked it up out wide. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Pele. Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Calafiori receives it in a wide position. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Benfica, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Vieira. Ball played for Zico. Nicely spread. Just eases him off the ball. Searching pass he's played there. Belletti. Bale. Vieira. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's a good spell of possession, this. Bale. Oh, that was vital. Seedorf. Maldini cuts it out. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Araujo has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Zico taking charge of the dead ball. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Pele. Mbappe. And now the breakaway. Always onto this. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Bullet!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Bale. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Calafiori plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Shevchenko. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is lovely. Pings in across. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's the chance to counter. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That is ended up in no man's land. That's an imaginative pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Calafiori. And it's Zico. And he's forced to go back. It's Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1 minute added
Bellingham.
time.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Calafiori. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Benfica really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution.
And we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. Now it's Bellingham. Vieira. Benfica do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He's in plenty of space here. Shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking to play him in. Played into space out wide. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And this is Ronaldo. Big chance, corner. Benfica have their second corner now. Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far. Now it's Shevchenko. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Bale. Seedorf. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. It's a good run down the right, and he welcomes it in. That's the keeper's ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Hullet. Look at the space here. Real chance! And the ball is out of play. Pass somewhat off target. He is through here. Great vision. And this is Bale. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Corner number 3 coming up. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Belletti. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's the throw. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Pelé. Benfica do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Bellingham.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Bale. That has been cut short. Van Dijk. Pelé. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard clears it away. Can he get it through? Puyol gets it clear. Oh, it's played into the air. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Oh, that's well spotted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well read, nice interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pelé picks it up out wide. Zico!
2 added minutes.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a searching pass. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's a key interception. So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Benfica certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Atletico Paranaense with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Henderson. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Alexander-Arnold. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Henderson. Another pass, just keeps it. And the finish! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And they've got a throw. Raul, nice looking ball. Thinks about, shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, we call that a slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
Quarter of an hour played. Great vision, and he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Isak. Benfica are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. But that has not gone well. Pedri. Bruno Fernandes. Isak. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary. There's the shot! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And Atletico Paranaense take the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Atletico Paranaense have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Edmilson. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get on the end of this? Jordan Henderson. Raul. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. There's a quick free kick. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander, he rises! Oh, it's hit the post! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Jordan Henderson. Raul has created one goal already. He's a sharp little ball here.
Benfica certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. He is through here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And across he gets... And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Benfica certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 8. Puyol. Número 10.
Here we go again then.
Messi.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Isaac. And it's Pedri. And the through ball. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! It's in he goes again! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A case now of complete control. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, and the shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Benfica have their second corner now. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Atletico Paranaense have the... climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Mbappe. Platini. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pullet threads one in.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. Cristiano... Shot, surely! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's gone loose. Cristiano goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That's been cut out, well played. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it out wide. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Chance for a shot! Benfica are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Henderson cuts out the pass. Now it's Isak. Stood up well to him there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. That's been slipped through. So much time and... shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! More or less by himself, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, the first time since 1966 that 6 goals were scored. What a game it was. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And he's had a hit! Drives it in. And he's cut it out. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It'll be a throw-in. Hakimi has it in a wide position. He's having a go! Good effort first time.
Rijkaard really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Nicely shaped ball. Griezmann kept his eye on it, and he's there. First quarter of an hour gone. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now the ball in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Costa Curta. Swung over. Hakimi gets into a good position. Tries to pass it through, and he plays one through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Monaco yet to have an attempt on goal. Not the most accurate pass. Xavi Alonso, and he's picked out the run. Oh, that's superb. Big chance! Goal! Monaco! And Monaco take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to you.
Oh, he's been caught napping. In again. Can he get it through? And this is Lewandowski. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Up he goes! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Oh, this looks sharp. Great ball, and he's in here. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've...
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he cuts out the supply. Probing pass. Now that's well seen too. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Kimmich. Played into the box. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Monaco are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 20, le numéro 24.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mbappe,
Numéro 17.
Hakimi receives it in a wide position.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance, surely! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Thuram makes the interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, important interception. And that is out of play. And that's cause for mild irritation. And that was very necessary. Takes a shot! Monaco really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. He's found a way through. Now the delivery.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Le nombre de
Out of play, and it is a goal kick.
514.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And it's Hakimi. And that is not finding anyone. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Looking for options for movement. Griezmann. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's a promising position. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Neatly clipped into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Changement.
Out again for a throw-in. Costa Curta. Threads one in. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha takes aim and crosses.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Changement en cours.
Platini. And he's intervened well there. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That has been cut short.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Chooses to go crossfield. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this.
Attention, changement. Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Messi knocks it into space. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that was vital. Raul. Hakimi Now Eder Militao. Beckenbauer. And the referee brings it to a close. Monaco did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Thuram wins the duel this time. Ball is over the line. That is ended up in no man's land. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product.
Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rummenigge. Eze. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gets a good foot in there. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Picked out, he's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Araujo calmly anticipates. No luck with that dink over the top. Pass somewhat off target. That's beautifully weighted. The message is clear, none shall pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Changement en cours.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Pass just lacking in accuracy.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's a sharp little shapes to shoot! Now who's going to be... And again! Pull it. That is good alertness. Now it's Yamal, looking for the run. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That has not gone well. And here's Eze. Looking for options for move. Shot, surely! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Can he finish? Pull it.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Beckham. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Benfica making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. He's found a way through. It's run loose here. Tries to pass it through. Kvaratskhelia. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Now that looks a decent ball. Batistuta. Ah, that's a fine interception. Guardiola! Oh, that was close. Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. That pass isn't the best. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And we hit half-time. What to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Benfica really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Chers spectateurs, nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola. Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 20. À sa place, le numéro 18.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to...
Oh no, this does not look good. Nicely spread. And this is Beckham. Takes aim and crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ball's gone out of play. Not the most accurate pass. Chouameni. Now it's Batistuta. Ambitious ball here. And he's intervened well there. Seedorf. He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Benfica can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Eze. Seedorf tries to play it through. Can he get it through? Skims one in. Maldini deals with that comfortably.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Beckham. Oh, this is a very good run. Guardiola. Benfica still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for a runner. Eze providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Chance for a shot! In for the pieces!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Beckham, and he's worked it through. Just the goalkeeper's... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Beckham gets into a good position. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Searching pass he's played there. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Into the last quarter of an hour. Pass is just off target. And here's Eze. Great ball. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? And he lines up a cross. It's a pretty loose pass. He's having a go! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Goes for a shot! It's loose and... Oh, he's been caught napping. Played into the box.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Bale proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too. He's going for goal! Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's in on goal! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bale. He's going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni played down the flank. That's a sharp pass. Van Dijk. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. There's the shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Well, there is a look that says it all. That's that, the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaring. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Belletti threads one in.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Belletti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Played back in. Oh, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Lampard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross to the back post. He's got tall. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Oh, it's a big chance! It's their second corner of the game. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Gives it back. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Benfica still without a single shot on target. And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu. This is Kukçu! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Kukçu, and he's searching through. And the shot! Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Belletti. Priol calmly anticipates. Now that looks a decent ball. And the through ball. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Benfica truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Hazard. That's a nicely shaped ball. Kukçu with a definite fell there. Now it's Lewandowski. It's a pretty loose pass. Van de Ven. Kukçu. And it's Belletti. To Messi. He's in a great position here. That is a great... It's Lewandowski! He has done it! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Benfica grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He's found a way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Benfica will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So we're into the second 45. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Benfica come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Shot, surely! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. And the shot! Seedorf. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is just off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Yamal, there's the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out towards the right wing. Benfica do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now then, the ball's come loose. And this is Hazard. Benfica needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Rafinha opts to play it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. Sena Wang at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Short changes him with that pass. Out to the right. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Rafinha. Rafinha, looking for the run. It's a promising position. Seedorf, looking for options for movement. And it's Kukçu. And he's intervened well there. And it's made its way to him. It's a really well-measured ball. And he thumps it clear. Now he's off and running. Now it's Hazard. And this is Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. Rafinha. Crosses it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is a little undercooked. That's good running with the ball. Into the last 5 minutes. And this is Messi, face to Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been slung wide. Showing great feet there. And it's Kukçu. And no, he's seen through all of that. Cristiano Ronaldo. And claimed it back swiftly. 2 minutes to be added on. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kiatisuk. And that's it. Benfica perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Benfica.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
There's the header! Could be danger here. Has another go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Indonesia definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Messi clipped into space. Kukçu. But he's well positioned here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Serginho. Haaland providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, it's gone in!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Decent progress down the left, and he's picked out the run. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows...
Haaland! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, Waters takes a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Now that's well seen too. Nice looking ball. Threads one in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. That's a delicate pass. Bonucci kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a cute ball. And that has put paid to that. And here's Haaland. Now it's Messi. Haaland. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pinches it off him. And it's Messi. Out to the left it goes.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And here's Haaland. Played with finesse. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out to the right. Ball driven towards... Oh, smashing header! Cleared without complication. Seedorf gets across and deals with it. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Haaland, and here's Messi. Oh, super ball! And that has been clubbed away. Deep cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Not the most accurate pass. Haaland. Indonesia trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it. And it's Messi. And Messi! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And here's the chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Messi! Oh, the ball's run, and the keeper couldn't hold it. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So, another set play. Triol gets it away. An instinctive delivery. Triol gets it away. Now it's Pelé. Messi. That has not gone well. Serginho. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Bonucci gets rid without sophistication. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Benfica would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
A boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Benfica can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pass somewhat off top. He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Benfica really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Serginho. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries a deft little ball. Danger averted for now. Well, they've got it again. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Marquinhos. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Your impression so far, Jim?
Benfica are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he finish? They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
11, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on
Defending
the field,
was strong and firm.
Number 17.
It's a searching pass.
Number
No luck with that dink over the top. That's gone loose. Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Indonesia have their third corner. And it's been taken short. That's tidy. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Rivaldo. He's through here. Oh, what a climb! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Thuram clears it away. And it's made its way to him. And he was alert to it. And he's gone direct here. Well, here's a guy, Jim, whose position you would certainly understand, and indeed his club was your club also. What do you see as the key role for Trent Alexander-Arnold?
I don't think we've seen a defender, let alone a fullback, so technically accomplished as he is. His main job is in the final third, producing telling passes. Defensively, it's a weakness. Going forward, he's a gem.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Cruyff. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Not the most accurate pass. Rivaldo. Well, that has not gone well. That's an imaginative pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking for options for move. He's had a shot! Goal!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nicely weighted ball, and that has put paid to that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Monaco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Shevchenko. It's a searching pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a super give and go. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Serginho. And no, that was never going to make it. Beckham. Oh, that was vital. Now, he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rivaldo. And the shot's on here. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Corner number 3 coming up. Monaco. Oh, can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Shevchenko with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Monaco certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Rivaldo. Looking for the run. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Serginho.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cannavaro. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Monaco really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely spread. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's clever. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Cannavaro. Monaco, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system...
He rises! And that's caused a worry or two. Defending was strong and firm. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the shot! So their fourth corner of the game.
Substitution in progress.
And now they can spring out of defence. Thinks one through. Aimed in towards the... He's got all! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. Keeper's got good distance on that. Rivaldo. A header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Rivaldo. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, well played, well played. Quality ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bale. Well, that pass isn't the best. Delivered in. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And they've got a throw. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Pelé. Picked out brilliantly. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Monaco really are going for it here, Pete.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Great chance! In for the pieces. It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Now, can they get him away? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Plays a sharp little ball here. Plays it, gets his head on it! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Shevchenko is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Rivaldo.
And that's it.
Number 66.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter.
It's a mighty effort, and he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Manchester United, penalty shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And somehow it stayed out. A heavy challenge. Roberto Carlos. And it's Robertson. Showing great feet there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Platini. Platini! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post, and again! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now, can they get him away? Pelé, and here's Hullet, and Hullet! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well read, nice interception. Messi. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's gone long. Out to the right. Platini. And the return pass. Pelé. He has a look out. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And again! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and that's it. My thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have...
Hazard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hazard. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Haaland. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And that could set him on his way. Aviati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Van de Ven. And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Taken back almost at once. And he's intervened well there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Linton. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Big chance! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Aubameyang, great vision. Aubameyang unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now, can they get him all? Chance, surely! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Linton over to the left. Joelinton. And he's there to clear it. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's onto this. Rivaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nicely shaped ball. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham has created one goal already. And here's Aubameyang. And this is Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Cleared without complication. Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shoots! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile.